All right. Gemini, hello, hello. Again, I am not fully prepared. Got ahead of myself here a little bit. But we're gonna go ahead and extend your June reading out here a little bit today, okay? We're just gonna squeeze all the information out of it we can possibly get. All right? June extended. So if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading, you know what to do. You got to look in the description. It's all in the description, man. Everything you need to know. The Amazon links where you can buy all the tarot decks that I use in my readings, that's in the description. Hello, people. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. So we're just gonna wring this sponge dry, okay? We're gonna squeeze all the information out of the Gemini reading we can possibly get. So let's start off with the past feelings of the person you're dealing with. Person Gemini's dealing with and their past feelings, how they felt in the past. Past feelings. I'm starting off here with the traditional Gilded tarot. Over the past, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, I felt very drawn to my 2 Gilded tarot decks. Very, very drawn to them. I have no idea why. But the King of Swords reverse jumped out here. So in the past, this person felt like you had an attitude problem. You had a bad attitude, maybe. Maybe you had a bit of an anger problem, or maybe just an attitude in general. You know, like I'm observing you, you tend to get a little bit too temperamental, you know, about certain things that shouldn't bother you, you know, that type of energy. 3 shuffles, 1, 2, and 3. Past feelings. Well, the High Priestess reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, see the 5 of Wands reversed. For whatever reason, and for some of you, I kind of feel like this person tried to keep it to themselves, okay? That for whatever reason, maybe they concluded that you might have an anger problem. I don't know, maybe a bit of a short temper. And like I said, maybe you didn't. I'm not saying that you did, but maybe it was just in their head. Maybe they were kind of observing you like, there's this thing that I probably shouldn't tell you because you seem to get like angry at little things very easily. You know what I mean? Now, for some of you, maybe, yeah, some conflicts popped off between the 2 of you a lot, you know? But I know there's others of you like, what the hell's Rich talking about, man? I ain't got no anger problem. I'm not saying you do, but for whatever reason, they wanted to avoid conflict with you. So there was some tiptoe through the tulips type of energy here, you know? But the 10 of Cups, the Emperor, could be an Aries for some of you. There was something about this connection that made them feel very, very nervous and restless and kind of antsy, you know? And I'm trying to figure out good words to describe that feeling of, okay, so I gotta make sure I'm doing the right thing. And you know, this person's very self-conscious, very self-conscious. I can't quite figure out why. Ace of Wands reversed, the Strength card, could be a Leo for some of you. Yeah, they held a lot back. There was a lot about this person that they were holding to themselves. You know, they didn't really feel, for whatever reason, 100% comfortable to open up and express their true self around you. And again, maybe that was just all in their own head. That's what I'm really trying to cut down to here is why did they feel this way? It's not saying why. 6 of Cups reversed. Okay. Maybe they just have a complex from something that happened in the past. You know, it probably had nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe this person, for a lot of you, they had some bad past experiences. So they just came into the connection with this complex of, well, in the past, you know, me expressing this opinion of mine got me into trouble. Or me, you know what I mean? For whatever reason, I think for the majority of you, it didn't even have anything to do with you. Could have for some of you, but, well, that was very confusing. Okay, well, let me just look at how they feel right now. That was confusing. I hope you all understood that. It seems like throughout my career, one thing that I notice is the less sense it makes to me, that's when you all always say, oh, it resonates. Okay. Y'all always do that every single time. So hopefully that resonated for y'all, because that didn't seem to make any sense to me at all. I had a very hard time pulling that message out of that spread. But anyway, let's look at the current feelings. 10 of Cups reversed, 8 of Cups reversed. Let's see if either of those two come back out. Current feelings of the person Gemini's dealing with. 7 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign for some of you. All right, they want to talk to you, but they feel like you don't want to talk to them. Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords. See, I knew it was going to come back out. I knew it. I had a feeling. So deep down inside, yes, they do still want that successful connection. That, you know, I have this beautiful little fantasy in my mind of what I would like to have. Okay, they have not. Okay, so I don't really think they're losing sleep over this, you know, but they're still carrying the baggage. They're still carrying the baggage. Okay, could be a third party in the mix too by now. But I feel like this person is in this mindset of, I worked really, really hard to try to make this successful, and it was a waste of time. Should I even consider trying to keep working on this? I don't know. It's getting to the point to where I feel like they're contemplating whether or not to try this again. But they're looking at how much they put into it in the past and wondering, should I keep doing this? Should I keep trying to make this happen, trying to make this work, trying to communicate to you, you know? And again, I'm just reading this from their perspective. There could be an Aries for you. There's an Aries card again right there. They want to talk to you, but they don't really feel like you want to talk to them. 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups. They're wondering whether or not they should just completely abandon this and turn away from it for good. But for a lot of you, I think there's already a third party in the mix too, and that could be getting in the way of things. Well, let's look at, I guess, the future actions. Future actions of this person Gemini's dealing with. You know what? I need to get some sage in the air here. I need to get some sage in the air. This energy I'm pulling in here is very restless and unnerving. Y'all feel that? Or is it just me? I feel a very restless, unnerving energy since I started this reading. Let's clear the air a little bit. Sorry, y'all. This happened the last time I read for you guys too, didn't it? Like during the all signs reading. All right. And of course, they got to start the weed whackers outside as soon as I go live. Pardon the background noise, y'all. All right, future actions. 2 more shuffles, 2 more. Thank you, babe. Babe has shown up to save the day and close the window. King of Cups reversed, the Emperor. I didn't say too much about this for the past feelings, but that Emperor came up, like I said. I mentioned it a little bit, but... Ooh, 7 of Swords, okay. All right, so they want this whole situation to be on their terms, okay? And even if they feel like it's not on their terms, they want to give off the illusion that it is. So what they're doing is they're assessing whether or not they think reconciliation will be possible. But what they're doing is they're trying to figure out a way to, no matter what it is, no matter, even if they decide that reconciliation wouldn't work, they want to give off the illusion that that's their idea. You know? That's all. No. It wouldn't ever work. But really, I think you're the one with the upper hand, but they want to give off the illusion that they're the ones in control of the situation, that they're the ones choosing not to try this again, that, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? And there's that Seven of Pentacles again too. There's that Seven of Pentacles again. So yeah, they don't even I don't even really see any future actions happening here, honestly. You do have that Ace of Wands. I'm gonna have to clarify that, but it's next to the Seven of Pentacles. That's why I'm saying, yeah, Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so I don't really see a whole lot of movement happening here. Before I forget, could be a Libra, Aries, or Sagittarius. I don't really see a whole lot of movement happening here, and I think it's because even if they wanted to, I don't even think you would be very open to any type of reconciliation or taking this to the next level, whatever type of connection this is here. And they're trying to spin it so that it looks like they're the ones in control and they're the ones with the upper hand, you know? Even though I really don't think that they are. Magician reverse, Seven of Swords. See what I'm saying? Emperor, Six of Wands. This is an illusion. This is an illusion, okay? So, well, should I even pull an outcome for that then? I guess. Because you could decide to try it again. Let me see. Let me just go ahead. Like I said, I'm trying to wring this sponge dry, dude. Let's go ahead and see what the outcome is here. Outcome. Outcome. What's the outcome? Almost dropped my deck there. Man, I'm pulling in the most restless, antsy energy in here, dude. I saw somebody just comment they've been so restless here lately. You know, we got that Mercury retrograde during Gemini season, and I'm pulling it here into this room very, very intensely. Outcome, Four of Cups reversed. Last shuffle, last one. Oh, hang on, let me catch a super chat here real quick. Let me split the deck. Elba, I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for that super chat. Greatly appreciated. Death card reversed. Okay. Now with that, there's the Devil card. Yep, Eight of Cups reversed. So let me see if I can explain this as quickly and efficiently as possible. There will be an attempted reconciliation, but it's not going to be blatant in your face. I don't think this person's going to show up in your message box with a, hey, how you doing? You know, I don't think that you're going to receive a text message, hey, what's up? I don't think it's going to be like that. It looks like some sort of sneaky, covert way to try to get your attention in hopes of coercing you into taking the action. Does that make sense? This is very, very complex. This whole reading here has been lots of read between the lines and are you dealing with somebody who's like a master manipulator? Some of you. I think some of you are dealing with somebody who's very good at manipulating situations to work out in their favor, aren't you? I can tell. I can tell, boy. This is very intense. Could be another Gemini for some of you, but the Lovers is reversed, okay? So here's the thing. In order for that to even work out, I think you would have to still feel like you're very tied to this person, and I don't think that you are. I don't think that you are. Not really. Maybe, I mean, I'm not saying that you don't care at all. There is a connection there. But the intensity level of that connection isn't quite what it used to be. Not really. Not really. Could be a Capricorn. See, Death reversed, Eight of Cups reversed. Let's just go ahead and... All right, so these are the two energies that scream at me when I look at the outcome. Those of you who know anything about the tarot, what does this tell you if you see this as an outcome? This is reconciliation energy. However, Four of Cups reversed, Ace of Swords reversed, Devil card, Eight of Swords reversed. It's not going to be blatant and in your face. you know? Could be a Cancer for some of you. I don't think it's gonna work. Yep, 8 of Wands reversed. I don't think it's gonna work. Some of you, yep, Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. Some of you already know the game that is about to be played. Some of you have been through it 100 times, you know? And especially, now I know this isn't everybody, so cross watchers, don't get your panties in a bunch if this doesn't resonate with you. But for those of you who actually are dealing with somebody who is a master manipulator, you know that the only thing you can do is not feed it any of your energy. None. None. No response, no acknowledgement, no nothing. Nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. Because these types of people, they don't care what kind of attention they get from you. They don't care. Positive, negative, doesn't matter. If they can get any kind of reaction out of you at all, they got you. I got you. You know? So you know. Some of you is just block. Aaron, block a bitch. Ain't happening. See what I'm saying? Wow. Very, very, very intense. Very intense. Well, I think this calls for an advice spread. I really don't think you all need a whole lot of advice. I think you all you have a very firm grasp of what needs to be done. I think a lot of you are already doing it, but let's just see what advice wants to come through for you. What type of advice wants to come through for Gemini? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, 3 shuffle. 1, 2, and 3. So I know it's always 8 of Cups. Okay, so it's always very up for debate as to how much of your logical, analytical thinking brain you should use, especially when stepping off onto a new spiritual path. But it's not always a bad thing, okay? Especially when you're stepping off on, you know, this is uncharted territory. I'm gonna set off onto a pathway in hopes of achieving something I've never had before. Plan the best you can, okay? Keep your radar on, okay? Because obviously you can't plan to make something happen that you've never experienced before. It doesn't work that way, but you can plan the best that you can, okay? In regards to this situation here, don't let your guard down. Don't let your guard, keep on walking. Keep on walking and stay ready. I'm not talking about physically fighting. So I'm not advocating violence as a disclaimer, but you know what I mean. Metaphorically speaking, stay ready, keep your guard up. Energetically, not physically, hopefully, you know, but you get what I'm saying. I think some of you need to embrace your independence a little bit more, honestly. But we're always too afraid to do that, you know, because there's something deep down in the pit of us that thinks, well, if I start embracing my independence, well, then that means I'm just going to go be alone forever. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But here's the thing. Once you do start to embrace that independence and you start learning the power of how much you're capable of by yourself and you start aligning with your own highest good, that's what puts you onto the frequency in which people will make their way into your life, in which a connection is actually useful now. See what I'm saying? So now, once I have formed a relationship with myself, and that's not just being self-sufficient, but once I really, really begin to embrace the power that I have all by myself, now when somebody comes into my life, we can actually work together as a team and accomplish something much more successful than when I'm just trying to run from this empty void and try to find a person to distract me from this empty void. It doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? So I think this next little bit, especially throughout the month of June, a lot of you, it'd be very important. 9 of Pentacles. I know 9 of Cups probably would have been more ideal. Ooh, okay, yup. 9 of Pentacles. Maybe assign yourself as much me time as possible. Even those of you who are already interested in dealing with somebody new, embrace your independence, Okay, put more of your focus on that independent energy. What am I capable of myself, let alone with somebody with me, you know, that I could build an empire with? Because the more you can do on your own, even better when somebody comes along and you want to formulate a team with somebody. Now you're capable of 10 times more. See what I'm saying? And that's why the last card is the Ace of Cups, because I think once you do begin to embrace that independence and learn to be your own teammate, that's when you can really form like that. That is the first steps towards learning how to function as a power couple. You know, you have to be able to be your own teammate in order to be with somebody and be one of those power couples, those couples that come together and do everything together. They function as a team. They build an empire together. You know, they become business partners and stuff like that. You have to be able to be your own teammate first, you know? So, but as far as this situation goes right here, healing. Healing is your number one priority. Okay? You should never put any other person, any other situation, or anything over your healing whenever something happens to you that breaks you. Okay? There's nothing out here that's going to make that healing happen. See what I'm saying? So your number one priority is healing and walking away. Walk away and heal. Embrace that independence. Okay? And then you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. I really think Page of Cups, that if you do it in that order, if you play your cards right, no pun intended, you could very easily end up, at least 1 year from today, easily, if you play your cards right and prioritize this correctly, you could be in the most successful situationship you could have ever imagined yourself in. Okay, but we got to take the steps correctly. This past situation, don't feed into it. I wouldn't even open a message if this person, you know what I mean? Like that's feeding into it. That's feeding into it. Delete. See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Anyway, I feel like that sponge is wrung dry, Gemini. I feel like that was your message, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and end this reading here. Boy, that was intense, man. Y'all feel that intensity? Whew. More sage, man, more sage. Hold up. Man, Gemini. Whew. Gemini. See, I'm used to pulling energies in like this when I read for like Scorpio and you know, Virgo and those kinds of people who are just, they kind of come along with that intense energy. But Gemini, I don't know what's going on with y'all this month. Get out of here, demons. Anyway, I'm going to end the reading here. I greatly appreciate every last one of you that tuned in and played along and showed love, support, and positive feedback, man. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube. Don't forget to look in the description of the video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.